Hey guys, welcome to Math for Kids by Kid. Today I'm going to talk about solving quadratic equations by factoring. These are examples of quadratic equations. If you notice carefully, the first term on each equation has a degree of 2. So quadratic means second degree term. So a quadratic equation is an equation with a variable having a degree of 2 and no other term with a variable with a higher exponent on it. Okay, so now we know what a quadratic equation is. Now we're actually going to learn how to solve them by factoring. So let's look at this example. X squared plus 4x plus 3 equals 0. So first things first, we are going to factor this polynomial. And we're going to use the sum and product rule because it's in the form x squared plus bx plus c. So the factors of 3 are 1, 3, -1, and -3. And 1 plus 3 equals 4. So then that means this trinomial factors out to x plus 1 times x plus 3 equals 0. And now what we have to do is we need to equate each of these binomials to 0, since only one of them has to equal 0 in order for the equation to be true. So let's start with x plus 1. This is simple. So x can equal -1, but we need to do x plus 3 as well. So x equals -3 here. So this equation has two solutions, -1 and -3. And what we just did above illustrates the zero product property. This states that if the product of two numbers is 0, then either number or both numbers equals 0. Now let's look at this equation. X plus 3 times x plus 4 equals 6. So it kind of looks like it's factored out because we've got two binomial factors here, but we can't forget about this 6. We need to move it over to this side so that the right side equals 0. So this becomes x plus 3 times x plus 4 minus 6 equals 0. And what we need to do here is we need to expand this and collect like terms and then do factoring. So you get x squared plus 7x plus 12 minus 6 equals 0. From here you collect 12 and -6 to get x squared plus 7x plus 6 equals 0. And this looks like the question that we just did before. And we would factor here using the zero product property. So the factors of 6 are 1, 6, -1, -6, 2, 3, -2, and -3, and 1 plus 6 equals 7. So this factors out to x plus 1 times x plus 6 equals 0. Here, x equals -1. Here, x equals -6. So the two solutions to this equation are -1 and -6. Now let's look at this example. 2x times x minus 6 plus 3x equals 2x minus 9. So here we're going to expand the left side of the equation like before. So we get 2x squared minus 12x plus 3x equals 2x minus 9. And we'll collect like terms here. So we get 2x squared minus 9x equals 2x minus 9. And like before, we're going to move everything on the right side to the left side of the equation so that the right side equals 0. So subtract 2x from both sides, add 9 to both sides, so you get 2x squared minus 11x plus 9 equals 0. Now, I explained in our other video how to factor ugly trinomials. Well, guess what? We're going to do the same thing here with this trinomial. So we're going to multiply the first and last term. 18x squared. Those factors that add to negative 11 are negative 9x and negative 2x. And they multiply to 18x squared. And we're going to do our square diagram here. 2x squared, 9, negative 9x, negative 2x. Here we have 2x in common. Here we have 9 in common. Here we have 1 in common. And here we have x in common. And take note of these negatives. We have a negative right here in front of this 1, a negative here. So that this trinomial factors out to 2x minus 9 times x minus 1 equals 0. And from here, we're going to equate each binomial to 0 to find the solutions. 2x minus 9 equals 0. Add 9 to both sides. Divide both sides by 2. X equals 9 over 2. And for here, x equals 1. So the two solutions to this equation are 9 over 2 and 1. And sometimes you might be given an equation that's already been factored, and it might look like this. 5 times x minus 1 times x plus 2 equals 0. You can actually just simply get rid of this 5, because if you think about it, if you divide both sides by 5, the right side is still going to be 0, and then go ahead and solve, which in this case is 1 and negative 2. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you soon.